Hi guys, it's Cyndi, aka Disney Queen. Today I'm back with the final installment of my park visit to Walt Disney World, which was at least 6 years ago. By now you guys know that I'm going to be going back again for the first time in a long time. I'm super excited. But I had been going through some of my old video footage from our last trip, and I never quite got vlogs up from that trip, mostly because when I started videotaping, I was very uncomfortable doing it, and I just felt really self-conscious about it. And so I ended up taking more pictures than I did actual videos, so I thought I would walk you through it. So basically, it was three of us. It was my husband, my oldest daughter, and myself. We went in the early fall of that year, and it was before they had started putting up the fall decorations. So I'm super excited about getting to see those this year. But we drove, and we spent the night halfway to our trip, and then got up the next morning and drove to Orlando. That particular day, we went to Disney Springs, and we had dinner at Ohana. That is our favorite restaurant at Disney, at least it's mine. And the next day, our first park was Magic Kingdom. I try to go to Magic Kingdom on the first day, and I try to go to Magic Kingdom on the last day without fail. Although that's probably not the way it's going to be on this trip that I have coming up. So we got up early that morning because we had planned to rope drop and try to get on Peter Pan before it started to get busy. And then we had a fast pass for Mine Train. That, I want to say it was the first or the second year that Mine Train was up. And everyone had talked about it, so we thought we would give it a try. A little spoiler alert, I will not be getting on Mine Train again, ever in my life. I did not like it. So we got up, we drove our car over to the parking area. We were staying at the All-Star Sports. I may even do a separate video about everything else Disney that we did, which would include some of our meals and Disney Springs and All-Star Sports. If you guys would like to see that, please let me know below. Give it a thumbs up so that I know you're interested. So we get out, we get on the why can't I think of the name of it? Almost like a trolley, and I know there's another name for it, but it's just not coming to me right now. But we get on the trams. There you go. It's morning time. It is early morning. We get on the trams, which I understand are not available at Magic Kingdom right now, which I don't understand, but anyway. And then we took the monorail. I just wanted to ride the monorail over to Magic Kingdom for the very first part of our visit. So we got on the monorail. It was very full because it was rope drop time. So, when we start moving,
please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Thank you. We're now circling the Disney-created Seven Seas Lagoon. Oh no,
look at Mickey.
We are now entering Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Chef Mickey.
We are now passing Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort, a part of Disney Vacation Club.
on. They tore that down and built this. Space Mountain. You can just barely see the castle. And over there, fireworks they just started there on the show. Or finishing it. If the fireworks going off, then they're just finishing the pre-show. Space Mountain. And look at all the people pouring into Magic Kingdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA, gateway to the 16 lands of the Magic Kingdom. Smoking is not permitted in the Magic Kingdom, except in designated areas. Please consult your guide map or ask a cast member for location. If you're standing, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the doors until the monorail stops completely and the doors open. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Magic Kingdom monorail station. Ladies and gentlemen, please collect your belongings, watch your head and step, and take small children by the hand. We hope you enjoy your day at the Magic Kingdom. As you board, please move across your car to make room for everyone, and kindly offer available seating to those needing special assistance. If you're standing, please hold on to the handrail.
Hubby's big backpack, and he insisted on bringing his camera.
They will be closing in a moment. We will be traveling to the Transportation and Ticket Center. If you're traveling to Disney's Contemporary, Polynesian Village, or Grand Floridian Resorts, please exit this monorail. The monorail on the opposite side of this station services our resort hotels.
When we got into the park area, they actually were letting us at least go as far as where the castle was. They hadn't opened up the different lands so you could go through. So we did that, and I don't know what it is about seeing the castle for the very first time. It just does something to me. I get super excited. I get emotional. I know I'm not the only one.
Hi, we made it. We're on Main Street, Magic Kingdom. My favorite store, Emporium. All right, we are headed to Peter Pan. 15-minute wait, not bad. We can do that. Later on in the day, it'll be like 120. Now to get the castle shot. We still got Dad with us? All right, there it is. Look at the castle. Isn't it beautiful? In the shop windows. Look at it. Oh Lord, here he goes. I don't know if you can see hubby behind me. But look at the castle. Isn't it beautiful? Oh boy. We're gonna get a close-up of it. Casey's Corner, best hot dogs in town. You can even drop off a letter. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Something else.
It's hot, but not too hot. See what the temperature is. The new hub that we've never seen section. Where we can take pictures. Tomorrowland. Yes, I know them without even having a map. Smile. That's a great way to start your day.
Put your backpack down there. Yep, ready? Let's go.
I don't know what that smell is, but it smells good. Well, almost like a turkey leg, doesn't it? And we're gonna walk up on the left-hand side of the castle. Oh, look at that horsey. Hey, horsey, horsey. Dapper Dan's. Oh, yeah, go down. There's my castle. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, we're actually gonna go punch that. Put that bag on it. And while we're here, we're at Beachland.
First ride, Peter Pan. It's a little dark. Beautiful mirrors. Can't see them. Prince Charming's.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Woo. We're coming, we're coming. You know you got the parents with you. That air felt good. Feel our magic. When you want to get out of the heat. We get to see the new part of Fantasyland that we've never seen before. Small world. And if you can tell, I'm getting out of breath because we're rushing, not running, to get on Peter Pan. And we have Fast Pass for, let's see, we have Fast Pass for Mine Train, Winnie the Pooh, and I want to say, man, can't remember. And we have dinner, lunch at Be Our Guest. Yay! Not a long line yet.
The camera would not hold us up today.
I'm walking.
So we had gotten buttons to say that we were celebrating our anniversary and my daughter's birthday, and we had gotten those buttons at our hotel, because when we arrived that day to check in, when they found out that it was our anniversary and my daughter's birthday, the guy who was the manager at the time, he gifted us our refillable cups, like started seeing magic the moment we got there. And then we all took a picture together with these huge buttons. It was so much fun. So we already had buttons before we had even walked into the park. And so a couple of people said, congratulations on your anniversary. But a lot of people said happy birthday to my daughter for her celebrating her birthday. So we got on Peter Pan.
You ignoring me, Marquisha? Old man.
No problem. There was hardly any wait at all. So it was a perfect way to start the trip. After that, I think we went on It's a Small World.
We're in Small World. It was a 10-minute wait. That'll work. I never knew until recently that there's a restaurant up above that can look down on Small World, and it's right up there. There's a restaurant up there that people can eat and look down. Can you read what the sign says, Marquisha? You can't read it either? It's got a glare to it. And the difference between the Small World here and the one in California is a lot of their waiting time is outside, and this one is at least covered and you can feel the air.
I think our first Fast Pass, which was for Mine Train, I think that was next. And we did ride Mine Train, and as I said, I won't be riding Mine Train again. So the new land had just been built, where Fantasyland used to have like Mickey's and Minnie's house. Well, this was the first time for us to see Fantasyland in its new form. And so we got to ride Little Mermaid for the very first time, which I loved. It was cute, super cute. I don't know any big kid or little kid that wouldn't like it.
Just not a story. I'll just tell you how it is. No, wait. I got an idea. I'll start at the beginning. I was born in a small room.
Ooh, that air feels good. done Peter Pan, Haunted Mansion. What else? Just finished Little Mermaid. What else did we just Fantasyland.
The characters meet during Disney Fest as circus stars at Peak Silly Slideshow.
Did you find Tiana?
I don't know where to look for her.
Alright. Pause for the pause. We're going to try to find out where Tiana might be. Somewhere in Fantasyland.
So we wrote that. We had a reservation for the Beauty and the Beast castle. And so at lunchtime, we went over there to check in for our reservation. We had a nice lunch. Like I said, I think I'm going to do a separate video about the meals that we had and going to Disney Springs and our room.
Should not have let him have control of this thing. Oh my God! Woo!
That's why I looked down. Okay,
Ooh, that didn't help. Slower. We gotta eat after this. Oh my goodness. Closing my eyes made it worse. Let you control the stick if you don't go crazy.
To make Dumbo fly higher, just raise the magic lever right in front of you. Everybody ready?
It'll make us go up and down.
Get ready to take off with the world's only flying elephant, Dumbo!
Let's hope we're in the good.
arriving at our destination in just a few moments. On our way, we will travel 1 mile across the
Park.
magic 17th lagoon, which took almost 3 years
No.
to activate. We do ask that while on board, the stair
You have to get on the resort
while
boat for that.
in motion. We would also like to remind you that smoking is not permitted at Walt Disney World theme parks and water parks, except in designated areas.
And we found that area.
Map or ask a cast member for the location of designated smoking areas. Once again,
Fun
welcome aboard.
staying at you that one time. Okay, we have done our time at Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna go to Epcot tonight and just kind of walk around. We're going to take a break and go to the outlets for a little bit and just chill. So, talk to you later. Now, the next time we came back to Magic Kingdom, we came again in the morning. This time we took the ferry boat over, and did we? Yeah, well, the next time we came in the morning, we rode the ferry boat over. But in between that, we had gone to Hollywood Studios one day, and if you saw my Hollywood Studios video, you know that we were rushing back to Magic Kingdom to see a certain princess. Unfortunately, we did not see her, but we did see Tiana and Rapunzel. And it was a great interaction with them. There had been one night where we had gone over, and we might have even done that the first day that we were there, but we had gone back over to Magic Kingdom to see the fireworks. And I think we rode the Caribbean. We rode Pirates of the Caribbean. We rode the Jungle Cruise, and we had several people who told us that we should try seeing the fireworks from the back of the castle. So this particular night, we watched the fireworks from the back of the castle. I highly recommend it if you don't like being in crowds, and if you don't like, well, mostly if you don't like being in crowds, but if you aren't as interested in seeing the projections, you just want to see the fireworks and hear the music, then this is a great spot. I think we were near Pinocchio's place, but we had just seen the princesses that evening, and after seeing them, when we walked out, they had started the fireworks, so we really didn't want to try to like get through the crowd to get out of the park, so we sat in the back.
The Magic Kingdom is a place for the old and the new. A special place where new until we see you again, have a safe trip home. Thank you and goodbye.
And watched it from there. And I would say that I would do it again. I would watch from that area just because it's unique and different and it's not crowded. So the next day that we went back to Magic Kingdom, our plan was to see, to ride Dumbo. It was to ride the teacups. You know, a lot of that visit is such a blur now because it's been so long. And so actually, I want to say, so we could have actually rode the teacups and Dumbos, and I know we went in the tent.
To the library.
Well, Shirley, before your big dinner with the master tonight, we thought it would be fun to act out a story with you.
Well, you know I love a good story.
Very well. Let us begin. Once upon a time, there was a charming, intelligent young woman whose name was Belle.
At Fantasyland, and we did, I think we rode I do know that eventually we made our way over to Tomorrowland one of those days. I'm not even going to try to keep up the days because I know I'm not going to remember, but I will tell you what rides that we got on. So eventually we made our way over to Tomorrowland. We got on the People Mover. We rode Carousel of Progress.
What have you done? We can let the humans serve power. I must have power.
You get a button, Quisha. I don't know where you asked for it, but go ahead, Risha.
She was like, what's the score? And I was like, so I was showing the pictures and I'm like, that's it. I was like, all I know is my score wouldn't get me higher.
Hold it up.
The people mover is the perfect vehicle for people
Back
watching.
to camera.
So keep your eyes peeled. You never know who you might see. Coming out, Stitch's Great Escape, where you can report for duty as a security agent of the Galactic Federation.
My hand was in the way.
And now, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, ideas throughout Walt Disney.
That's what I just said. I was like, wait a minute, they used to have air in here. At least I thought they did.
And now, future shopping. If you want to visit local Star Traders, where you'll find the greatest deals from around the galaxy. That's right! The pedal to the metal and speed towards the checkered flag in your very own race car. Young or old, this is your chance to drive in the fast lane without worrying about getting a speeding ticket.
Section, that little pathway we went through.
We're now entering one of the real wonders of our world, Space Mountain. Blast off on a high-speed outer space adventure and careen to the cosmos.
I don't do Spaceship Earth, so we did not do Spaceship Earth. We rode on Buzz Lightyear. We saw the Laugh Factory, I think is what it's called, for the very first time. That was fun.
Let's do it again. Hello, humans! Now everybody say Roz, start the show.
See that giant canister? That's where we collect your laughter. The more you laugh, the more power we collect. The less you laugh, well, we may not have enough power to open the exit doors. I can tell we're off to a great start.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the laugh floor. And now, make some noise for your monster of ceremonies, me, Mike Wazowski. Hello, human.
Watching that, it was not what I expected, but I had a good time. At one point, I tried to take another picture on the purple wall, you know, like all the young people do. Yeah, that one might have gone slightly better than the one over at Epcot, but not by much. So we did see most of what we wanted to see in Tomorrowland. I believe we went and met Mickey, but I'm not positive. You know what? I don't think we met Mickey on this trip at Magic Kingdom. We did get to see Mickey when we were over at Animal Kingdom. We did not get to really watch the parade, which is something I always do, but it was so hot the days that we were in Magic Kingdom that it was just too hot to stick around and watch the parade. We did ride Haunted Mansion. I forgot. We did get on Haunted Mansion, but we did not get on the boat ride that's right next to Haunted Mansion. Trying to think of what else we did. We spent quite a bit of time at Magic Kingdom, but I will say it was probably a bit more leisurely than it usually is. One of the things that I'll never forget was we went over to ride Winnie the Pooh. My daughter is a big Winnie the Pooh fan. She has amazing interactions with the characters when she goes into the parks. I don't know if it's because they think that she's younger than she actually is or what, but we went over to see, to ride Winnie the Pooh ride, and we also went over so that we could meet Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. And she had a shirt that had Pooh on it, and she really wanted them to sign her shirt. So in advance, she had made sure she had a camisole on. Now, the funny thing is, when she took her shirt off so that Winnie the Pooh could sign it, Winnie covered his eyes. It was hilarious. And Tigger got all excited.
Talk to Pastor Logan.
My child is undressing at Magic Kingdom.
No.
That's not what it is? Okay.
She's wearing clothes.
She's wearing clothes?
She's wearing clothes.
She's still decent.
I see the clothes.
She's still decent.
And the cast member was talking to me, and I was like, oh my God, my daughter took her shirt off at Magic Kingdom. And he was like, no, she didn't. I think I said she was stripping down at Magic Kingdom. And he said, no, she's not doing that. And I did actually, I was recording at the time, and you can hear us talking to each other. But they had such a good time with her. And then they had a good time with me. I think out of all of my pictures on that trip, the pictures with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger are my favorite to this day. It was just a really good interaction. When we went over to Fantasyland, she had a great interaction with Donald. Like, he was just all into like hanging out with her and hugging her. And I think at one point when we saw Pluto or Goofy, I can't remember now which one it was, but when we saw them, like, they were all into talking to her and interacting with her. It was just really great. We actually spent one day going around to the parks trying to get as many character photos as we could, and I think we did really good, because that day we saw Donald, we saw Daisy, we saw Minnie, we saw Mickey, I think we saw Mickey, we saw Pluto, we saw Pooh, we saw Tigger. We saw Tinkerbell. That was the first time ever I had been able to meet Tinkerbell at the park. And I even told her that. I was so excited that I was getting to meet Tinkerbell for the first time in person. And yeah, it was just, I would say Magic Kingdom was probably a little bit more low-key, but still just as much fun. I love getting on the ferry boat and riding over and seeing all the different resorts. It was a very memorable trip. I did not realize that it was going to be so long before I would go back again. And of course, you guys know that we've gone through a lot of stuff since we went on that trip. And so the fact that I am getting a chance to go back again this year is just super exciting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yes, it is a little bit rambling in comparison to the other ones. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? And if you'd like to know when the next video will come out, all you have to do is hit that little notification bell below. So until I see you next time, guys, have a blessed day.